Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, 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 and a very warm welcome to this live stream. We're going to be waiting a few moments for people to pop on. And let's have a full-blown vulnerability, very vulnerable kind of post, really. I've had to come into Florence's bedroom. In fact, I think I'm just going to move in here permanently and have done with it. This is going to be my new office. It's going to be pink. It's going to have owls everywhere. But this is where I'm going to work from in 2017. Or I might just get my internet sorted out. So we'll just wait a little while. I'm feeling a little French today with my black and white. Good morning, Victoria. Listen, I want to talk to Victoria. Victoria, you have been absolutely frigging amazing. You have come in today and shared such a valuable post, and you have come in and you've been yourself and you've been vulnerable, and it has been absolutely amazing to hear and read your story, and also to hear how much you are ready for business and how much you are ready to leave 2016 behind you and get on with 2017. And already you've had Jules on there, you've had Shelley on there. You're all saying they totally resonate with your story. And Jules has shared her inspiring story. And I've had the privilege to support Jules through some of that, where she has taken her business and and just changed her life, and she's really just created a lovely life for her and her daughter. And I just want to thank Victoria for bringing that element into Live Your Abundant Life. It's so important in a group like this to feel that you can come in and ask your questions, but equally share your vulnerability. This isn't a platform for me just to talk at you. This is a community, and I think Victoria and Shelley and Jules really demonstrated that today. I know Jules, she's amazing, and I don't know if you know about Jules's business. In fact, speak of Jules, and here she is, but she makes beautiful charms out of ashes. So she's got a really unique business as well, and she is absolutely storming it in her business, which is awesome. So this is quite it would be interesting to see how much of this I actually kind of share. As you know, when I come onto these live streams, it's very much kind of an instinct thing, and understanding about either something that's cropped up for me, a client, or somebody within the audience here, and you think actually I've got something that will really help and support you through this. And I was sharing over the last couple of days about the kind of up-leveling that I've done in my business and in my life, and how that's positively impacted on different areas of life. And I totally shared the story about the hotel experience that my husband and I are going to have next week. And I made a declaration yesterday. So if you haven't seen the live stream, I read my post just to recap what that declaration was. The declaration was that I was going to kind of let go of being worried about people's reactions to my success, to my life choices as well. And let me give you the backstory on that a little bit. And I'm sure this will totally resonate with many of you. Morning, Kelly. So running a business is very unique, isn't it? We are in the 9% of women in the who run their own business, so we are still quite a novelty. And I think many of us struggle with it's there, Victoria, you can pick it up anytime you want, just let me know if you need me tagging into it. So I think many of us kind of feel as if we are quite unique and quite different, and I think there's that urge sometimes because we don't fit into a standard box. Morning, Shelley. Because we don't kind of fit into a standard box. There's something within us that sometimes keeps us small, and we amongst our business buddies, we're all fine and everything. But when we go outside of that, maybe if we talk to other parents or people in our family, maybe we kind of downplay what it is that we do. And I was making a declaration yesterday that I wasn't going to do that anymore, and I wasn't going to make any excuses for the decisions that I've taken in my life. And that stems from being acutely aware that there are not really friends, but there's certain family members who really struggle with my life choices, and they struggle with me having like a good life, and they struggle with it all the time, and that's made me be really quiet about things. But obviously you don't keep things quiet in a family, and obviously I'm online going, hey, I have £5,000 weeks and all the rest of it, and I know that it stirs people's particles. It starts to make people think about, well, how can she go out there and what a load of codswallop. That's not true. That's not what she's doing. Oh, why is she going out there and talking about money? And that's part of where the declaration came from yesterday, where I wasn't going to downplay what I did anymore, that I was going to be really proud of what I do and what I've achieved, and I'm going to have, yes, absolutely, and I'm going to put my prices up next year and have absolutely no problem in calling in the clients who need to come work with me in that deep level and that deep way. And and I'm not going to be ashamed of the fact that that my family and I can make fantastic choices and that we have a great life. So I made that declaration, and for anybody who hasn't kind of got the vibe that 2017 is the year that we're all going to be like stepping it up and having so many opportunities, and that everything that we want is going to be it's going to happen in 2017. As long as you've got the right mindset and you've got the ability to move forward, and you haven't got this kind of like pullback of keeping small and other people, being worried about what other people think of you, and being worried about what would they think if you were online going, I've smashed my monthly goal of earning 10 grand, 20 grand, whatever it is. And then, so I was making my declaration yesterday that I wasn't going to be bothered anymore about what people may or may not think. That's none of my responsibility and none of my business. So I was like, really, really positive about that, really clear about that was the case. And then last night I got quite an awful text message from somebody who's a close family member and who has meant so much to me in my life. And it was a text that was basically playing a mind game, like trying to put me back into the box of me being a 7-year-old child. And it was completely transparent what this person was trying to do. And it shocked me to the core, because I don't have people like that in my life. And I just think, why would you do this? And all of a sudden, all of those who do you think you are? They obviously have a problem with my life choices. They obviously really hacked off that I've done certain things this year and achieved certain things. And I understand that that's all about them. But last night it smacked me in the face, and the first person I contacted was my sister, and I was like, oh, because she totally gets this. And she was able to help me through the other side of it really fast as well. And so it's not there now. I did work through it and all the rest of it. But I know, thanks, Shelley. But the point is, is that this is exactly what happens when you make a decision to up level. And that's what we're talking about really today. So that was like, yeah, see, this is resonating. And this is a vulnerable post, but I feel like it's a story that needs to be told. There's no point in me coming on with every live stream and telling you that life's a bunch of roses, because actually there's some good and there's some bad with life, isn't there? And it's about how we choose to deal with things that will make the biggest difference. So if I was going to wallow, maybe start an argument with this person and really get into their war and their thing, that would have been a completely different scenario. But I dealt with it, it's gone. I know how I'm going to deal with it in the future, and I am also acutely aware that this is about my declaration. I declared yesterday that I wasn't going to let this stuff bother me, and it happened within hours of that declaration. And it's like your steel is being tested do you really believe that you can let go of that, of all of those things? Do you really believe that you can live your truest, most abundant life and not be bothered about what people say or think or do because of your life choices? And all of a sudden, I instantly get a scenario where I almost went back into that pattern where it would have been a full-on war. I would have lost my blob. I would have a complete rage with this person because you might think I'm very calm. But when I lose my blob, it's like, it's not pretty. And I didn't, you know, I spoke to the person who could immediately sort me out. She did. We got it sorted in our heads. It was dealt with. It was gone. We spoke about it. My sister and I spoke about it today, and I knew it had gone. It had totally gone. That would have previously manifested, and it would have been ugly. And this is what I wanted to share with you, is about up-leveling. And I know that there are people in here, so we've got Jules, we've got Shelley, we've got Victoria, we've got myself, we've got Kelly, we've got people who know that they are going to up-level in 2017. That 2017 is the year that they let go of all of those things, you know, about being like too poor or too much in debt or too busy with other people's stuff, or being bothered about what your family might think if you are rocking it in your business. So that's why I came in here now to talk about this, because this stuff happens in real life. You will get, at every step of the way, you will get your resilience tested. But the difference is how you deal with it. And for me, I have complete clarity about the person who I am, the person who I'm going to become, the life choices that I want to make, the business that I want to have, what's really important for me, my family, my immediate family, sod the rest of them. And that clarity and that focus and that belief and knowledge that actually I can have all of those things and have the most amazing frigging life is the thing that keeps me centered, is the thing that allows me to move through that upper limit and not dwell in it, and to move forward from it, and to understand that that's not me, that's them, and that's their choices, and there's very little I can do about that. And yes, it's a shame, but I'm moving forward. But you know, up-leveling happens in so many different ways. I mean, let's talk about other examples of when up-leveling happens. Now, I can again talk from personal experience, is that, you know, it's like if you're working out and you're watching what you eat and you're feeling amazing, you like put your clothes on, you're going, ah, look at me, I'm looking all right. And then you go downstairs and eat the entire contents of your fridge. And that's an up-level. And if anybody hasn't read Gay Hendricks' book on The Big Leap, it's all about upper limits. And the way he explains it makes total sense to me. So, you know, the way that he explains it is that, you know, we're here in our life. And then, you know, especially entrepreneurs, we are always kind of reaching and growing and so on. So our upper limits here, but through, you know, our evolvement, is that we, like, maybe let's say you have a launch and you totally sell out and you're rocking it in your business and you're getting all this great feedback from your clients and it's like, yeah, this is really, really exciting. So your level increases, but your whole body kind of goes, oh, what's this over here? We're not used to feeling this brilliant. So something happens. There you go, Victoria. So something happens, so you will create something in your life, some drama that actually brings you down, not to your upper limit, it brings you lower to your upper limit. So rather than reveling up here and going, oh, I'm high vibing, everything's happening, it's all fantastic, it's all down here. And then you have to work really hard to get you back up here. So let's have just a read some of the comments, because I think this is really worth. So Victoria says she can totally relate. I'm very calm, patient with people, but when I lose it, I lose it. Victoria says that she was looking at this book last night. Honestly, it's a really, really great book. Shelley says, absolutely, like anything in life, it's how you deal with it. I've moved on from being from a very close family member because she pushes every button I have and criticises me. She has no idea I've lost my rag with her on several occasions. Yeah, definitely. And I think it's about making that decision, you know, whether it's like falling out with family members, which is obviously quite key at this time of year, or if it's about overeating or berating yourself in your head or something like that. It's been consciously aware that actually this is happening because you were trying to sabotage your level of excellence, and this is what he calls it. It's your upper level of excellence, and that's where we need to be. You know, hi Emma. See, Emma is my sister, and she was my saviour last night. So very big loves to Auntie Emma, to Emma. But yeah, so Emma, just to recap, I was kind of in a nutshell sharing what happened last night. You know, I'd made that big declaration that I wasn't going to be bothered anymore about people's opinions, about my life's choices. And 2017, you know, I'm going to be rocking it in my business and really making some fabulous choices in life. And then, as you know, a situation occurred last night which, you know, wasn't very pleasant. But you were the person who kind of pulled me back on track and got me sorted. So rather than dwelling in the situation and allowing it to manifest into something horrible, it was dealt with really fast, and I'm back on track. And, you know, that's well behind me now. And I was just saying how that is really an upper limit level. You know, you're being tested all the time. So I want you to, yes, I am only human, aren't I? With feelings. And I think this is the point, is that I want you to think about it as you step into 2017, as you start to fine-tune your plans, and you know, like Jules was doing this week, where she was created a vision board about the things that she wanted money to come in for. I want you to be acutely aware that you may hit an upper limit. So it may be that you start to lose things, or somebody tries to instigate an argument with you, or you have an argument with somebody, or perhaps you lose a sale or something like that. And this is just an upper limit. And all you can do with this is acknowledge it and move forward. And, you know, you have to, in that time, you have to deal with it. You have to let it go, but don't let it fester. It's just an upper limit resistance, and you need to just keep on going, because we're not, you know, in 2017, I'm not going to sit here in December and be telling you the same things. Now, I'll be telling you about how my business has been in 2017, and the experiences that I've had, and the amazing clients that I've worked with and supported, and what's happened in their business. And I'll be able to share, you know, what my income has been like, and all of those things. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you the same stuff, because that's not what 2017 is going to be about, and I'm very clear about that. So I just wanted to kind of really come in, share that, be completely open and transparent, so you can understand, you know, if you are trying to put me in a box, in a container, and say, well, it's all right for her, that actually I deal with all the same stuff that you deal with, most definitely. It's just that I've learned to deal with it really fast, and to understand what it truly is, and to move forward. And also, I want you to understand that the 2017, it's going to be frigging awesome for all of us. We're all going to get fit. We're all going to have like fabulous love in our lives. We're all going to have these amazing businesses if we choose to do that. And if you go, yeah, I want all this, and you're thinking, but what, how? That's what I'm going to call you in for. What I'm calling you in for today is to say, you know, just arrange a call with me. I'm having a call with Victoria next week. I've got the deep pleasure of working with Shelley on Monday. I can't frigging wait. I'm working, you know, I'm still working next week. I've still got some capacity to have calls with you. You know, I want you to understand that I'm here to support you. Yes, lots of free content and all the rest of it, but the way that I can serve you the most is to get on a call with you, help and serve you on that call, but equally to explore if there's another way that I can help and support you to ensure that in 2017 you are living your most abundant life. So I'll be putting links up. I'll put one in the comments thread here about how you can jump on a call with me, and I want you to do it, and I want you to get a little bit selfish in your business, because that's what's going to make the difference. I don't want you to think, well, you know, maybe I should leave that call for somebody else who really has some clarity about what 2017 is, or got some money to work with Rachel and I haven't. Be freaking selfish about this. Jump on some calls with people and start to, yes, Kelly, that's true. And we'll sort that out really soon, don't worry. But this is about being selfish, getting clarity and understanding that 2017 is there. It's wide open for all of us to decide exactly what we want it to be like. And it's not dependent on what other people think or feel about us. It's entirely up to us to be the leaders, to step up and say, this is what we're pulling together. Yeah, and the money thing is a big thing, but the lesson that you can take from Jules is that she was prudent with her money, but she didn't stop investing in it, in her business. And it's kind of like, if you're asking people to invest with you, they need to feel that you are comfortable investing in you as well. And that is a big thing, is that you're asking people to come and work with you and support you. But equally, you need to be comfortable with being supported yourself, so that you are walking your talk in every sense. Definitely. Right, I have absolutely loved this live stream. It's been worth sitting on Florence's beanbag in her, blending in with her wardrobe. But if you've got anything else that you want to share, just let me know. But that is a genuine offer. Is do not sit in this group stressing about how the hell you're going to make 2017 the best year ever, and do not put me in a box and think, well, it's all right for her because of that. I still have shit that I have to deal with. So Kelly says that she's always been tight with her money, but I'm totally feeling it, and I've finally taken the leap and invested in Rachel. And it was funny because Kelly and I haven't even had a call yet, although we do know each other. And not this week so much, but the last week when she made that investment, we were high vibing straight away, and it was like, yeah, let's get this together, let's, you know, get together and let's get this sorted out and let's really launch. Oh my gosh, Shelley, you're going to change my frigging life. It's a two-way thing. It's never like a one-way thing. It's never like me getting off the call and going cha-ching. It's like, oh my God, I don't feel the pressure. I don't feel the pressure, Shelley, because there's a reason why we've been pulled together. And, you know, and that's going to come out, isn't it? And we're going to have the best time ever just creating you a business that you absolutely love. And I love that. So with regard to the signature client attraction plan, that is a current offer that I've got available. I've sold 3, so there's still spaces available. So if you want to get total clarity about how 2017 is going to look for you, and you want my help and support with that, that is something you can do, most definitely. But I will put that link up for a call, and if you want to, you know, jump on a call with me and explore the how behind your business and kind of just connect with me as a person and see if I am the person who can come and support you and your business in 2017. So that's it. I'm going to go and have some lunch before I have a lovely client call, and then I'm going into school to do a craft session with my daughter's classroom. You can see how delighted I am. Have a lovely Thursday, everybody, and, you know, just be aware of any upper limit stuff that comes up, and just, you know, deal with it, nod to it, get on with it. Okay, see you all again soon. Bye for now.